Good morning, my name is Bridget. Welcome to my channel where I document my weight loss journey. I am trying to lose over 100 pounds. I was at my heaviest of 341 pounds. I am currently over 60 pounds lost, which is great. So today I'm actually starting a challenge. It's going to be a 60-day challenge. Today is day one. Basically, my 60-day challenge is a variation of 75 soft. I've just kind of tweaked some of the rules, and then I also have condensed it down to 60 days instead of the 75 days. And the only reason I chose to do that is because in about 65 days, I am taking a week holiday with my boyfriend. I'm not sure if we're gonna do like a staycation or go away on a vacation. I know that he is absolutely itching to go to Florida and go to Universal Studios and Disney and all that, which is typically what we have done for our vacations in the past, but we haven't been since I think it was like September 2019 the last time we went, and then COVID happened, and then life has been happening, so we haven't been able to go away on a vacation since then. So it's been quite a long time since we've been away together, and we're both itching to get away. I personally don't care where we go or what we do. He really loved Florida, and I've been to Florida a few times prior to him going with me back in 2019. So I definitely really enjoy Florida, and I love Universal Studios and the rides and everything. But I just don't think we're gonna be able to manage going there in 2 months. I mean, if he can pull it off and book everything, then maybe we'll see. If not, then we're definitely gonna push to go next year, probably around March, maybe for his birthday. I'll try and plan something there, or like April, because his birthday is at the beginning of March, my birthday is at the beginning of May, so it'll kind of be like late birthday present for him, early birthday present for me. So that's kind of the alternative I have in mind if we don't make it there in the next 2 months. Again, either way, I'm happy with a staycation or going away. We'll figure it out. We actually had a staycation last week, and it was really amazing. We did pretty much nothing, which was nice. We did go to the Ripley's Aquarium. My boyfriend and I have been before when they first opened years ago, and also his mom has gone a few years ago as well. We have all been. My mom has never been before, and she's been really wanting to go for the past few years. So we decided that, you know what, we'll take our moms. They can have a little day together, can branch off on their own, and then, you know, we'll also have some family time. So we decided to take them, and it was honestly, it was a really great day. Seeing the sharks and the stingrays and everything, it was just really wonderful, and to spend that alone time with our moms was really great and much needed as well. And just watching my mom, because she's never been, and she's honestly like a little kid. It's so cute because she was so scared of the tunnel where like all the sharks are and the fish are and stuff, and she had no idea that that was a thing. I didn't tell her about that. I waited until we were there. There's like the sign of, you know, something lagoon or whatever, and that's basically like the entrance to the tunnel. It was kind of like dark, and I'm like, oh mom, like now we have to go through there, and she was pretty petrified. She was like, I'm not going in there. But we convinced her to go in there, and she had a great time. I was able to get a photo of her just like standing there facing me, and then this shark was like coming from like behind her, and it was just like such a good shot. So I got that, and then I got a picture of us two together with like a shark coming behind us, so that was pretty cool. And then when we were on our way out, there's this part of the aquarium where you can like touch stingrays, and she didn't want to do it. She was like so nervous, and there was like a bunch of kids because it was like a summer camp going on and stuff. So I was like, you better get in there and touch that stingray. I did not pay for you to not experience this whole thing. Like, get in there, get your hand in there and touch that dang stingray. Like, she was able to touch it, and she was so nervous before it happened, and it came over to her, and she touched like the end part, and she just looked up at me. She's like, did you get it? Did you get it? So it was pretty nice. It was nice to experience that with my mom, and to take her and to do that, because she's been wanting to go for a long time, and she works so much. She has always worked so much, you know, she's a single mom of 3, so she's always worked nonstop my whole life. So it's nice to take her to these types of places and to experience these types of things. I was proud of her. As her daughter, I was proud of her that she did that and conquered her fear a little bit there. And then on the way out, we went to the gift shop because I was like, I'm gonna get you something to, like, you know, remember this, even though we took a lot of photos and videos. And she really loves crystals, and I kind of enjoy them as well. So we actually picked out, we each got one of them. I think this is like the Amelie's crystal. I'm not too like familiar with them. I just think that they're really beautiful, but they have like the shark ones, so we got each one of these. They're only like $25, but it was like pretty cute. I'm happy that we both got a shark one. Really cute. we didn't really do much. Like I said, we took our moms to the aquarium one day, and then my boyfriend and I walked the beach another day. And then the rest of the week, I just honestly lazed around, which part of me is happy about because I really needed it. I was so exhausted working the 2 jobs and stuff and trying to, get back into going to the gym regularly and all that. So it was nice to have a week where I just did absolutely nothing. We went to the gym one day during that week. Overall, it was a pretty lazy week though. We just kind of lazed around, spent time together. We did eat out quite a bit during the week, and even though I was tracking everything, because over the year that I've been trying to lose weight, I promised myself that even when I was binging, when I was struggling, when I was overeating, I was still going to track everything I ate, and I have been doing that to stay accountable to myself, because I knew that when I got on the scale to weigh in today to start my 60-day challenge, that I was going to be up, and I didn't want my brain to try and trick me to be like, oh my gosh, like how did this happen, right? I always want to look back and know when I had good weeks, when I had bad weeks, not to stress about it, not to put myself down about it, but just to stay accountable. Just immediately back on track. This week I am starting the 60-day challenge, and that is because I would like to just take advantage of the next 2 months, especially with the nicer weather. Part of my 60-day challenge is trying to get outside more and go for more walks each day. And also just being outside and going for walks every day really boosts my mood, because I do struggle with depression. I'm just gonna go over the 60-day challenge guidelines and basically rules that I'm setting for myself. I'm gonna put everything in my booklet here. So I am using basically my booklet that I kind of made for if I was to do 75 soft. I think I did this like last year. I made the booklet. I didn't get through all the way to 75 soft. I'm also going to start reading the binge code again as well. Part of the 60-day challenge, like I said, very similar to 75 soft. I'm going to be eating in a calorie deficit for 6 days out of the week, because I do still want to have my 1-day treat meal. My boyfriend and I go out for our date night. But that being said, I'm also changing some of the choices I'm allowed to make during my date night. So before, I would enjoy my date night without even thinking twice about it. I would still, of course, track everything like I normally do, but I would go into it being like, if I want to get a main and an appetizer, I can do that. If I want to get, the popcorn and the drinks and the candy when we go to the movies, I can do that. And then my date nights end up still being over like 3,000 calories or something like that. I don't know, but somewhere around there. Typically they've been around that. And then even though I'm eating in my calorie deficit and working out, the 6 days a week, over enjoying on my date nights is still setting me back a little bit. So even though it might not set me back on the scale, because I did really great those other 6 days a week and I got a lot of movement in and all that, it's mentally setting me back. Subconsciously, it's mentally, I'm taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, right? I want to go into date nights still feeling like I can enjoy myself and get what I want, but not overindulge. There's no need for me to go out for dinner and have a main and have an appetizer and then go to the movies and get a large popcorn with all the layered butter and the candy that you get and the pop that you get. I'm going to still enjoy date nights. I'm not going to restrict any of my food choices. If I want to get a burger, I can get a burger. If I want to get a pizza, I can get a pizza. If I want to get a salad, I can get a salad. Like whatever I want to get, I can get. But I'm going to try my best to go into the date night sticking with only getting a main and not getting any appetizers. And then if we go to the movies, I'm going to stick with only getting a medium popcorn as is. I'm not going to get the layered butter. I'm not going to up it to a large. And I'm going to get like a Coke Zero or just drink water to also save myself on some liquid calories. And then I'm not going to get the candy because there's really no need for it. I noticed in the past couple weeks, I was getting the candy or I was just eating the candy just because it was offered to me. And then also with my boyfriend, because it's summertime, he's like, we'll go out for dinner, we'll go to the movies, whatever. And those are a lot of calories in general, there. And then he'll be like on the drive home, because we usually go to the theater a little bit further from our house. So on the drive home, he'll be like, we're getting ice cream, right? And I'll be like, of course we are, So I want to make sure that I'm kind of spreading my calories out. So even on date nights, or even if we go during the week to get ice cream, which is pretty rare because he knows I like to try and stick to just going on the weekends, like if we're eating out and stuff like that. But I also have it in my mind that whenever we go to Dairy Queen to get ice cream, I am no longer getting the large or the medium with extra toppings, because I usually get a Blizzard. So we always go to Dairy Queen and then we'll get a large or a medium Blizzard each. We don't share. Sorry. Like, we've been together a long time and we love each other, but we don't share food. I don't share food. So that's probably part of my problem. So anyways, when we go to Dairy Queen, I've already thought about it with taking on this 60-day challenge for myself, that when we go, I'm going to still get the Blizzard that I enjoy, but I'm going to get a mini, and I'm not going to get any added toppings. So a mini Blizzard, I think, depending on the Blizzard I choose, which is typically the s'mores Blizzard, I think it's like 380 calories or 400 calories or something, which is still a lot of calories, don't get me wrong. But coming from getting a large or a medium with extra toppings, those are like 800 to 1,000 calories, right? So dropping that down to less than half of what I was consuming is already a great start for me. So this challenge for myself is all about small changes and staying consistent. I'm primarily focusing on getting my movement in consistently every day, even on rest days. Like Saturday I usually work, so Saturday is going to be typically a rest day, as well as Sunday. Sunday is my only day off, so that's going to be a rest day as well. But they're going to be active rest days. So Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be more mindful of my movement, because I'm definitely getting my 10,000 steps in each day. That is part of my movement challenge for the 60 days. And the rest days, the Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be going for walks. Now, whether it's a 20-minute walk, whether it's a half-hour walk, an hour walk, doesn't matter, as long as it's minimum 20-minute walk each day, Saturday and Sunday, as my active rest days, and I'm still hitting my 10,000 steps. That's my main goal, regardless of the day. In regards to food-wise, still going to do the date night, but definitely be more mindful when I go into it. 6 days a week, I'm going to stay in a calorie deficit. I did reach out to a fitness coach who actually on YouTube. She is amazing. I've been following her for years. She's lost 140 pounds herself. She's really kept me motivated in my weight loss journey this past year with watching her videos and all that. And she's already helped me, unknowingly lose over 60 pounds. So thank you to her. Just watching her videos has really helped me. She does coaching and does personal macros and everything. And I sent her all my information and everything. I'm just waiting on her to send me the information back. I'll know professionally what my calories should be, what my protein should be, and carbs and all that. I'm primarily just looking to focus on the calories and the protein, because what I've been doing since at my heaviest of 341 pounds is I went on Google last year and did how much do I need to eat to lose weight. This is my weight. This is my height, blah, blah, blah. And they gave me information, and I've basically been trying to eat 2,000 calories and 130 grams of protein. And I thought I was doing great with 130 grams of protein. And I really think that that's a lot less than I should be aiming for. So going into this challenge, I was like, you know what? I need to take my nutrition seriously. I need to take my food intake seriously, my food choices seriously. I'm going to pay the $55. I'm going to reach out to her. I'm going to get it done. She's lost 140 pounds herself. She obviously knows what she's doing. She seems like a great person. I'm waiting on that information to come. It should come later today. So I'll probably start that in 2 days, because I'll probably get the information later today, and then tomorrow I have to do my grocery shopping. So based on what my new calories are, my protein goals are, that's kind of going to determine what kind of groceries I'm getting, because I feel like I'm going to have to make some changes in what I've been buying and stuff, which is totally fine. I'm definitely eager to get into this challenge and get started with that. So that's my food stuff. I'm still focusing on getting at least 3 liters of water a day for my water. And then I'm going to read 10 pages of any book, and I'm starting with the binge code again. And then for exercise, I'm going to be doing my regular workout classes. Mondays is going to be Zumba days. Tuesdays is a weight training class. Wednesday, I think, is just going to be a regular gym day where I do like treadmill, free weight, stuff like that. And then Thursday and Friday are also going to be Zumba days. Saturday and Sunday are going to be rest days, so they're going to be my walk days. I also have this little booklet here. So this is the page is backwards because of the way my camera is, but I'm going to check off each day what I did. I'm going to also log when I ate my cheat meal, when I followed my meals, all that. I also did my measurements, so I'm going to log all my measurements here. Now, I can track all this on my phone, but I'm very much like a pen to paper type of gal. Like, I like to have like a nice little booklet, and I like to write things down and check things off and color things in and stuff like that. That's why I'm using this book. I also got all of the papers and like the challenge information and stuff here on Etsy. There's a bunch of different people who make like 30-day challenges and charts and the 75 soft charts and all that on Etsy. So I just paid someone and they sent me the PDF for it. So that's basically what these papers are. So in regards to my 60-day challenge, I do have 3 charts of 30-day challenges here, or I have my walking challenge here. So I'm not following it as like day 1 I have to do this, day 2 I have to do that, whatever, you know, because it slowly increases the amount of time for the walks each day as you go the 1 through 30 days. As long as I get all of these walks done within the 30-day period, I'm golden. It doesn't matter if, you know, day 3 I did the 20-minute walk, or day 3 I did the 40-minute walk. I'm just going to date it for whatever day I actually do the walk. As long as at the end of the month I completed all of these walks, I'm golden. I don't care what order I do it in. And then I am going to do these 30-day squat challenge, as well as the dumbbell challenge, because I have to work on these bat wings here. And then I also have this one that I'm going to color in for when I do my 10,000 steps each day. So just cute little colorful activities, little check off boxes here to kind of keep me on track, because again, I'm a visual person. I'm on my phone more than enough. I'd rather just have this in a book where I can, you know, put things in, cross them off, check them off. And once I am done these 30-day challenges for this first month, I might do it again for month 2, or I might change them out. I do have other challenges as well. So I'll see how I feel at the end of the 30 days. If I want to continue with the squat challenge and the dumbbell challenge and just increase the weight, I might do that. We'll see. We'll take it one day at a time, right? I'm here for 60 days, so we'll see. Basically the plan there in regards to my challenge. And I'm probably going to film a little bit each day just to kind of check in, to also keep myself accountable. Next 60 days, I'm so pumped. I am so eager to get my new macros and see exactly where I should be aiming for in regards to my calories and my protein and my carbs and my fat. But again, I'm probably just going to focus on the calories and the protein. But I'm going to see what she recommends and then kind of take it from there. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. But I'm more excited because I'm ready to take this seriously. I'm ready to really transform my body and my mind and my health. And obviously I'm going to carry this on after the 60 days, but I'm just kind of using the 60-day guideline because I'm going on holiday. So I'm like, this is a perfect time to kind of do like a shorter challenge. And then maybe when I get back from holiday, I might just jump right into doing like a full 75 soft. Today is day 1. I'm going to go to the gym. I am doing the Zumba class at 12. I did sleep in today. Today's Saturday and I'm actually off today. I'm supposed to work at the clinic, but because it's summer, we can't really get a doctor in to want to work on the weekends, which is fine by me because I don't want to work on a Saturday either when the weather is lovely. So I'm super happy with that. I'm going to take full advantage starting the challenge today. I'm going to go to the Zumba class at 12 with the instructor that I absolutely love. I went to her Zumba class last night and I was sweating like crazy. My legs were so sore. It was just incredible. It was definitely what I needed. I love her class. It's such a mental and emotional boost in the right direction, and I love it. So I'm excited to really focus on her classes in the next 60 days and just get better at doing the dance movements and just getting my body in better shape and just feeling better overall, mentally and physically and all that. Starting off my day, I'm starting off with my greens. So this is just my greens and my collagen. When I go to the gym, I do have my BCAAs with collagen here. And then I just have my regular water. I'm just gonna finish drinking this. I'm gonna chug it because I actually have to leave soon to head to the gym. It's gonna take me a little bit to get there. And then I will check in after I'm done at the gym. I'll probably get like a protein iced coffee and then we'll see what I'm gonna eat when I get back. I do have a few things I need to do today, just like running errands. I might just check in when I am gonna be like eating my meals and stuff. And then of course do my end of my day logs and kind of review for day 1. So I will see you a little bit later. Workout is done. I am hot and sweaty. I'm like flushed red. The workout was absolutely intense. It was a different routine. I think she does different routines at different locations. It was, you know, pretty new to me. I definitely felt like a fish out of water, but it was amazing. It was for an hour. I burned a lot of calories. I was sweating like crazy. It was just nuts. It was nonstop. It was packed. So it was a very busy class, but it was a lot of fun. A lot of really nice people were in that class, and everyone was just like smiling and laughing the whole time. The instructor is hilarious. She's so encouraging and just so nice. I came to get a iced coffee, so I just got this espresso. I did 4 shots of the hazelnut syrup because I definitely wanted something a little bit sweet for my coffee. And then of course, as per usual, I have the protein shakes here, Premier Protein. So I'm gonna have this just to kind of get my protein up and something in my belly because I'm so hungry. I also got my mom a coffee, so I'm gonna take that to her. She's working today. I'm gonna scoot down to her work and take her a coffee as well. I did drink all of my BCAAs at the gym, so I had this 750 mils of water and BCAAs and some collagen. So I finished that. I am working on my pink bottle still, which is a liter of water. So I'll probably finish that shortly after I get home because I'm super thirsty from working out. So I know I'm definitely gonna chug all of that. So basically the plan is I'm gonna take my mom the coffee. I'm going to go home, try and have like a super quick shower because I have to go run some errands. I am gonna be on the hunt for a new mattress. I have had the same mattress for a disgustingly long period of time. I'm not even gonna tell you how long because it's not good. It's well maintained. Like, of course, I vacuum it and put baking soda on it and clean it all the time. So it's not like dirty or gross or anything, but you should be changing your bed mattress like every few years. I don't know how often, but definitely sooner than what I'm doing because I literally can feel every spring in my mattress, and I've been feeling every spring for the past like 6 months at least, which is making sleeping not very comfortable. And being on this health journey, sleep is very important. So I'm pushing myself to spend the money and get a decent mattress. I'm thinking maybe like 600-700. I don't need anything crazy. I just need something comfortable, something I can use for the next, you know, couple of years, whatever. So that's basically the plan. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing for dinner later because I'm going to be meeting my boyfriend. So I don't know if he wants to go out to eat or whatever. So we'll figure that out. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I'll show you what I'm going to be eating. I might have some fruit and stuff when I get home, either before my shower and going back out or after when I come back. I might have some fruit, maybe like a pepperoni stick or something, so that when I meet up with my boyfriend, I'm not like super hungry again and then clouded and make bad decisions. But either way, I'm going to show you everything I eat. This is basically just like a day 1 of my 60-day challenge. The 4 pumps of syrup definitely makes a big difference from just 3 pumps. I didn't realize how much of a difference that extra pump really makes, but it definitely does. So I'm just gonna keep mixing this up. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, look at that jiggly jiggly. Oh wow. I gotta work on my arms. Anyway, we will do it. It's part of my 60-day plan. I'm gonna have a bacon egg McMuffin, and because I'm on the go, I am crunched for time. It's already almost 2:30. I'm gonna have this bacon egg McMuffin with the cheese here. That's definitely gonna hit the spot. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna finish eating this. I'm gonna take my mom a coffee or thing, and I'll check back in with you when I'm eating either a snack before I go out or my next meal. See how it is. I'm gonna log this as like my breakfast, and then for lunch, whatever snacks I have, I'll log for my lunch, and then show you what my dinner is. So first meal, like full meal of the day, would be like this egg bacon McMuffin and then the protein iced coffee. So I just got home. I have my new mattress, thankfully. I was on my way home from taking my mom the iced coffee, and my stepdad got off work early. So he texted me and was like, hey, let's just go grab your mattress now. I dropped my vehicle off. He came and picked me up. We went to the mattress place. I went in to the mattress place and I literally did not say more than like 5 words. I was like, I'm just gonna figure out which bed I like, and then I'll let my stepdad kind of like take over the negotiating. I ended up trying out, I think like 5 different mattresses. I was literally in and out in like 10 minutes because I've had such a crappy mattress for a very very long time, where I could literally feel like every spring in my back. So no matter how many times I flip my mattress, I could still feel every spring. And that's my own fault. I've had my mattress for much longer than you should have a mattress, but I have a new one now. I tried about 5 different mattresses out, and I found one that I really liked, and I think the price on it was like $8.50 plus tax. It's a queen plush mattress thing. I don't know. I just went completely based on how it felt. And thankfully my stepdad was able to negotiate and get it down to $600 all in, no taxes, all that, because I was paying cash. And the guy actually threw in 2 new pillows as well. So I got these 2 like bamboo pillow things. I don't know if I'm actually going to use them, or I might just like give them to my parents, because I usually use body pillows, but since I have a new mattress, I should just get everything new and just switch out the pillows and everything and use everything fresh. So I'm going to show you my mattress here. I still have to make my bed. Mattress, of course, my cat Mojo there is christening it, and so is my cat Loki. So I think they approve. They like the mattress. I'm going to kick them off. I'm going to kind of just Swiffer it to get like their cat hair off it. Honestly, I shouldn't let them on it right now, but whatever. I don't really care. I got 5 cats and they take over the place, so it doesn't bother me, and they're gonna be sleeping on it too, so it's no biggie. So I'm just gonna kind of like Swiffer it a little bit and then get my sheets on it, and then also my duvet, and then I might put on the bamboo pillows. I'm not sure yet. I might still use the body pillows for now, and then, you know, kind of see how it is, but not too bad for $600. I'll take it. Love it. It's so comfortable. I cannot wait to go to bed tonight. I'm definitely gonna probably sleep right through the night. So that's basically it so far. I am so relieved that I got a new mattress. I've been planning to get a new mattress for probably about 8 months now and just never really pulled the trigger on it. And then this weekend I was like, you know what, I really need to get a new mattress because I'm making all these healthy choices in my life and I have to improve my sleep, and I know that I haven't been getting good sleep for a long time because of my mattress. So thankfully that is off my to-do list. It is done. I feel like I got a great deal out of it. $600 all in, plus 2 bamboo pillows, so pretty good deal. Now that I'm home, I still need to shower because I have not showered since the gym, which is yucky. But I am having a lemon lime sugar-free 10-calorie Crystal Light packet. These are so good in the summertime, so incredibly refreshing. So I'm drinking this. This is gonna get me another 500 mils of water. I also finished my 1 liter of pink water as well. Don't know where that bottle is. It's somewhere in my gym bag. Before I go for the shower though, I am still slightly hungry from having my protein iced coffee and also the breakfast sandwich, which was so good. Absolutely love the McDonald's Egg McMuffin. I'm actually going to have some fruit before I go for a shower. So I have 1 Honeycrisp apple here, and then I just have some watermelon. So I'm gonna have that just to kind of give me something a little bit more like cool and refreshing. And then I'm also going to have a grass-fed beef stick. This is like 50 calories. I think it's like 4 grams of protein or something like that. So I'm gonna have this snack, go for a shower, and then I'm gonna meet up with my boyfriend and figure out where he wants to go eat. I hope it's not somewhere too unhealthy, or at least somewhere where, you know, it's a large menu where I can make a healthy choice, because I'm still trying to stick within my calorie deficit. Today is day 1 of my 60-day challenge, and I would like to at least start day 1 off strong. So I'm gonna get these snacks into my belly, gonna shower, and I will check in with you either when we figure out what we're having for dinner or later on tonight when I finish my end of day logs for my food, my exercise, my steps, all that. We will review it together. Right now it is 4:25 and I'm sitting at 11,709 steps so far. Already hit my 10,000 step mark. So happy with that. And then I'll check in with you a little bit later. I am back home. It has been an absolutely exhausting day. It was a full day, a really great start to my 60-day challenge, but I am ready to jump into my new mattress and have a good night's sleep. So I'm just gonna quickly run through the rest of my evening and then my numbers for the day. I ended up going out for dinner with my boyfriend. He wanted to get a burger, so we ended up going to the Burger Priest for dinner. And instead of getting my usual order, which has been a double bacon cheeseburger, I think is what I usually would get. And then I would get a side of stern fries and a Pepsi. Because I wanted to stay on track and make sure that I was still eating within my calorie deficit, especially for day 1 of my 60-day challenge, I decided that I was going to look at the menu before I left for the restaurant and kind of double check what the calories were and everything, because I never checked that before. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more mindful, especially when we go out for like our date nights and stuff, just to kind of still either stay within my calorie deficit, or at least if I go over my calorie deficit, I'm being more mindful of the choices that I'm making with the food and not taking in like super unnecessary calories. I still got a burger and fries combo with a drink, but this time I got just the regular OG cheeseburger instead of getting the stern fries, because I think the stern fries, when I checked online, they were like 900 calories or like 800 calories, somewhere around there. And that's what I used to get all the time. Instead of getting the stern fries, I decided I would just get the regular fries, which I think came to like around 500 calories, 600 calories. I remember exactly what the numbers were because I did check this hours ago before I went to the restaurant, but the calories were high enough for me to take a pause and be like, okay, those are a lot of calories. No wonder I got up to over 300 pounds. As much as I still want to enjoy the Burger Priest, and I can still, of course, go and enjoy the food, I'm just going to be a little bit more mindful about my choices. The OG burger and the fries was more than enough for me. I was completely satisfied. The burgers are really great. So without the bacon, it was a really great burger. And without the double patty, the one patty was more than enough for me. I really took my time with eating my food and was just more mindful while I was eating, to not just like take a lot of bites and, you know, already be on the next bite before I even fully chewed my first bite. Just being more mindful of like the food choices I'm making when I eat out, and then also just being more mindful while I'm eating and taking my time when I eat, because it's not a race. I don't know why I'm always rushing to eat my food. I'm just kind of gonna go forward and try and check what the calories are prior to ordering, and then just kind of make the best choices that I can when I'm able to. Finishing out the day, I did read my 10 pages. I was initially gonna start the 60-day challenge with reading the binge code, but today was a great day. I wasn't feeling any issues with food or emotional eating or anything like that. And honestly, it's almost midnight. I am so ready to go to bed, and I figured that this book is much smaller, the pages are much smaller, so in a way I'm kind of like cheating reading the 10 pages. I just kind of want to get to bed, so I still read 10 pages of a book, Powerful Thinking by Joyce Meyer. So for my workout, I went to the gym and I did the Zumba class for 1 hour, and then after the Zumba class I did the treadmill for 20 minutes just to get some extra steps in, just to make sure that I was going to reach my 10,000 step goal for the day. And I did reach that. So for steps, I got 13,747 steps. So definitely reached the 10,000 step mark. So happy for that. And then in regards to food, I had 1,903 calories. For protein, I had 114 grams of protein, so pretty low on the protein. Definitely gonna have to be more mindful about upping that. In regards to carbs, I had 176 grams of carbs, and then for fat, it was 75 grams of fat. Obviously, majority of that is from the burger and the fries, but that's okay. I still was in my calorie deficit, and I enjoyed every moment of it. I got a really good workout in today, a lot of steps and all that. So overall, a pretty successful day. I also got over 3 liters of water today as well, so all of my challenges, all of the boxes will be checked off. I'll probably do that tomorrow because I'm tired. I want to go to bed. But overall, great, successful first day of my 60-day challenge. Really happy with that. I'm gonna leave it here, and if you are on a weight loss journey, if you're on any kind of health journey, please take it one day at a time. Be kind to yourself, and you can do it. Just stick with it. If you fall off, get back up. And just, you know, challenge yourself every now and then, whether it be with a new workout regimen, or, you know, just a different workout to try, or a different machine to try at the gym, or, you know, just going for more walks, getting more steps in, stuff like that. Focusing on getting your water in, or eating in a calorie deficit, or doing low carb or higher protein, like whatever small changes you can make each day really add up over time and make a big difference. I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm going to be doing this for quite a long time. I have lost over 60 pounds so far, and this for the long haul. And if you have, you know, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 100 plus pounds to lose, just accept that you're going to be doing it for quite a while, and just enjoy the journey as it goes, and really love yourself each day as you're working through it, because that definitely helps with making great progress and making the best choices. So love yourself today, and keep pushing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.